Hey guys, I just wanted to step on here and give you a report really quick. First, I wanted to show you what we're making. I'm working on his face. I had a little bit of a delay happen yesterday and some issues the day before, so I'll explain a little bit about that, but I wanted to give you a little peek at this face here, and he's someone who's going to go along with this doll. So there's some hints for you. Anyway, I'll be working on him tonight, so that's my plan, to get him finished up, at least close to done, and then available for you guys too if you want to make something similar. And also just wanted to show you a cute look at this sweet little doll. I've got to get her hands made still and then kind of redo her outfit a bit now. But she just turned out so cute. I was really happy with her. And you know, when something discouraging happens, it's nice to have things like this to look at and just kind of keep yourself happy with. So anyway, we got so close with the storage unit. Thank you so much for your help with that. I really, really appreciate it. We were really close to hitting the goal. And that morning, I needed to get the money in by 10 o'clock is what I've been told. And so I needed just a little bit more. So I'd left a message for my brother about 7:30. Then around 8:30, he sees it and gave me a call. And I just asked him if he would be able to help me with the difference, and he wanted to have a discussion about the loan to help with paying off about half the rent issue. And so we ended up talking for a while, and then it got to be about 9:30 after he was done telling me all the things that he wanted to, and then he was just going to go ahead and call the storage unit place and take care of paying it, you know, all in just one payment. And so he leaves to do that, and then he calls me back and he says, "April, we got some bad news." I'm like, oh no, my heart sinks, you know. And he said, "They are telling me now that to be able to do this and stop the auction, you have to show up in person with cash. And it's going to start in about 15 minutes now, and you live 20 minutes away," right? Not to mention I didn't have a car either. So I called in, tried to explain the situation again, told them I wasn't told this. I was just told, like the day before, I'd called to see, okay, what do I need to do exactly to make sure that we get this taken care of? But I didn't hear anything about having to be there in person. It was just, you just got to get the payment in by such and such. And I swear he even was saying, or you can do it online, you know, type of thing. So I don't know what the deal was there. Luckily it's recorded. Maybe one day we'll find out what the deal really was. But so I was talking to the manager and then explaining how this shouldn't be happening, because if I'd known this, I would have been there, absolutely, you know, and I have the money. It's plenty of time before. And so, but long story short, we were on the line, and then pretty soon he's like, "Well, it went to auction 2 minutes ago, and now someone else owns it, so there's nothing I can do." So all my belongings were just suddenly gone. And luckily, you know, the silver lining at least is that the person who purchased it was willing to take my contact information, and hopefully they'll give me a call. And what I had in there, a lot was furniture and things that I was going to use to be paying off the storage unit anyway, so that part I'm not sad about at all. That part, you know, just kind of saves me some time. However, it was worth a lot more than what I owed on the storage unit. But in the back of it, I had about a 8 by 10 foot space that I was going to be moving to the shed here that was all stuff that I very much value. Even my hope chest that contained a blessing gown for my daughter, you know, that I made 30 years ago. And just stuff that was really important to me personally, as well as all of my bins that were full of the SculptBox stuff and other doll materials and things like that. So I'm just hoping that they'll see that as not something super valuable for them to resell, just because it's kind of more specific to this art, and be cool about it and give me it back. That's what I'm hoping. I hope that they will call, and I'm still, you know, raising up as much money I can to take care of that, and then anything overflows just can go to take care of the rent payback, which my brother was able to get a good chunk into my landlord, and so he's happy. And so I'm so relieved that way. I just need to keep on, you know, moving forward and making sure that I stay up, you know, and not have a meltdown. Like this did make it so yesterday I didn't get anything done work-wise, and I did spend a lot of time crying and sad, just because I felt so invasive too, and I felt so powerless, and especially when I felt like I didn't do anything wrong here as far as what I was told. You know, I thought I was doing what I needed to, and so happy that we'd gotten the money in time, you know, so it was tough. I know a lot of stuff is just stuff, and that's fine. It's just like I sorted out the things that I cared about the most, and for some reason they had gotten towards the back of everything, so they didn't get moved over here when my sons were helping me, and I wasn't able to have them come help again to do that. So that part was hard, and if it ends up that I never see it again, I guess I'll just kind of pretend it just was lost in a fire or something and you move on. But hopefully that'll come through. Anyway, it had important things in there like my some of my camping gear and my compressor, air compressor, stuff that I just need for the business too. So yeah, hopefully we can get that sorted out still. So anyway, it may take me a little bit longer to bring certain parts back than I was thinking. And so I'm very hopeful that I'll be able to regain a lot of those items. But yeah, it was heartbreaking because for a while I wasn't sure if I would be able to get anything back at all, and it sounds like at least photographs and things of that nature they're required to give back. But anyway, it was very stressful, and there's just been a lot of loss in the past year, you know, like losing the nice home that we had found and we're just sharing the rent at, and then my vehicle, because I had put a loan against it to kind of pay for some of the rent. Like it's bad when you're not able to work and earning your money, and you know, it's kind of like running out of water in some ways. So it's been kind of a tricky time, but I'm super grateful right now. Yesterday I just chose, well, let's focus on that we're getting my landlord paid here, and that this still can be a place that I can build, you know, and move forward and kind of recoup from all the chaos there's been in my life and hopefully do some real healing. So I just want to say also, it's been so helpful for me to be able to voice these things to you and let you know about the concerns, just because I just kept getting overwhelmed after overwhelmed after overwhelmed, you know, and I think it's making a huge difference to feel not so alone in my journey. So I really, really appreciate it, and thank you so much, and I hope that you will enjoy the stuff that I'm putting out. I know that I love to share it with you. I really do, because these little dolls give me such joy. And thank you so much to those who actually purchased some dolls too. It's actually really fun getting them ready and getting the certificate signed, and just knowing, I think they're so sweet, and it's nice to send them to bless someone else's home and let them enjoy having a little bit of art from me in their life, because I know the pieces that I have from other people, they're extra special to me because we kind of share the same love of the sculpting art and these art dolls. So that's really fun, and thank you so much for that support. I'm really happy to share these with you. And I'm just really happy that, you know, the stuff that matters, the kids are good, the family's doing all right, and my animals are doing well, and so the bunnies are doing good too, and they're excited. I'm excited too that they're starting to bring in some income with the hair that they have, because they're so adorable, and it's just nice to make it less stressful and that they aren't a cost for me, you know, especially that'll help my family, my extended family, understand a bit more. I've had some conversations recently telling me, you know, April, if you have all these animals, it's going to make it a lot harder to find a partner, you know, things like that. And I'm just like, honestly, right now, I don't even want to be thinking about that finally, you know. After my divorce, I was so interested in that side of things that, you know, my attention went otherwise, and that ended up being kind of chaotic too. Didn't exactly find who I was looking for, so I'm just happy to kind of be having a break from that side of things and just learning to be happy with life, or just life itself, you know. Even if most of my days are just me and my dogs and my bunnies, like, it's great to find what makes you happy, and I feel like I'm finally learning to do that, and just how important it is that we do things that fuel ourselves so we don't run out of energy like that too. And it has me thinking about the autistic burnout stuff, and any kind of burnout, and anybody who's sensitive especially, can be really easy to eventually, but to get your nervous system just kind of fried. And it's so important to do that. Like, I didn't know I was doing that to myself. Like, I just kind of didn't think that would ever happen to me. You know what I mean? I just thought I just have to keep going, That's what it is. But sometimes that's not what's going to help you get better. And so I really appreciate this time when you guys have lent some help to me too, so I can get things sorted out and rebuild strong, and especially strong inside myself too. So thank you for that, and for all that you do for me. I appreciate it. Today I'm back on track and excited to get the SculptBox finished, and I have a few more videos of the faces that just need to be edited, and I'll have those up for you too. So anyway, we're just going to move forward, but I would sure appreciate your prayers and well wishes and good vibrations, you know, that something good will work out with the situation, and that the person who bought my belongings will be willing to work with me about it so I can get back the things that I really valued and needed. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I'm glad to be bringing some more fun sculpting stuff to you today. So I hope that you'll enjoy that, and I should have another video up this evening as well. So take care, and let's get sculpting.